Hello and welcome to MCS Tutoring with your TI-84 Plus CE or TI-84 Plus CE Python calculator program for the SAT Math. Today, we're going to be doing a lot of stats. So we're just going to go to option 6 here for the main menu. And then the main thing is how many terms on the list. So for those unfamiliar, whenever you get a data set with all these numbers like in row, notice this problem, this problem, this problem, same thing, data set, data set, data set, data set, data set, data set. Okay, well, most of them are data set questions. So that just tells you, hey, we've got a data question or stats question. So what's the median of the data shown? So the first thing you need to know is the number of terms on the list. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to say 9 items on the list. And then when you enter it, you want to be very, excuse me, frog in the throat. You want to be very careful how you enter it. Just make sure, okay, the first term is 73, second term 74, next term 75, and then 77, and then 79, and then 82, and then 84, and then 85, and then 91. Okay, good. And it gives you the output of everything that usually is asked. So we're looking for the median, and that's going to be 79. Sometimes they ask for the mean, sometimes standard deviation, and it looks like sexually transmitted disease, but it's standard deviation and range. Okay, so for more of that, we go back to stats. Next question. A list of 10 data values is shown. What's the mean of these data? A list of 10 data values is shown. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It just helps to keep count of what's what. So we're going to do 10 terms on the list. First one is 6. Next is 8. And look, this is a little bit boring. Hey, that's just how life is sometimes. Sorry. But what we're going to do, just want to be careful with this because that's the biggest thing. As long as you enter everything incorrectly, you're going to get 100% of these questions right. Okay, so bam, bam, bam. Okay, cool. What's the mean of these data? Looks like mean is 10 right there. So mean 10. There we go. Okay. And then, oops, we continue. And then yet another data set. Surprise, surprise. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like we have 8 terms in the list. And then enter term 1, that's 4. Second one is 10. Third is 18. Fourth is 4. Fifth term is also 4. And then I get a 5, 6, 5 to end it. And the median is 5. Fantastic. There we go. Gotta love the program. Available at MCS Tutoring, purveyor of bespoke calculator programs for the TI-84 Plus CE and TI-84 Plus CE Python. I think that's all they sell now is the TI-84 Plus CE Python. Okay. In any case, looking for this other one. I'm going to go a different color here so it's easy to distinguish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it looks like we've got stats again. We've got 10 items in the list. And then the first term is 6. Next term is 10. Next term, 13. Fourth term is 2. And it is good just to check. Okay, fourth term is 2. Fourth term is 2. Okay, good. And then fifth term is 15. Sixth term is 22. Seventh term is 10. And then all the final terms are 4. Okay, good. Mean is 9. There we go. So it just makes it easier to do stats like this. Oh my gosh, on the calculator. And somebody did ask, because if you go up to 20 terms in the list, this thing craps out. There's another way to do it. There's actually another way to do this, not using the calculator program, but rather using the list. I'll put a link in the description to that. It's a very, I think it's a pretty short video, probably like 5 minutes or less, how to do that. And it just gives you basic information. So look, what we need to do is have 2 data sets. This is going to be data set X, data set Y. So look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 terms in the first data set. And what we want to do is compare the mean. So I'm going to call it mean sub X equals, okay. And let's do it. We've got 4 terms in this list. And then we've got 5, 9, 9, 13. And then, okay, the mean is 9. Okay, I'm going to go blue for the other one. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that next list, so we've got 5 items in that list. First one's 5. See, I mean, this is just easy. Look, it is ungodly boring, but it is easy. Okay, 27. Okay, the mean is 12.6. So the mean, oops, that's not the greatest way to spell M. The mean of Y is 12.6. So it looks like the mean of data set X is less than the mean of data set Y. I would have written it as Y is greater than X, but they're saying they're starting with X, so X is less than Y. So that's option B. That's how you do it with 2 data sets. Now, I don't think they've asked range yet, which is cool. Again, it's a data set thing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we know it's 7 things, or 7 numbers, or 7 terms in the list. So first, oh no, my bad. 7 is number of terms in the list. Oh my gosh, I got to focus here. So 23 is the first term. 27 is the second term. 27 is the third term. 32 is the fourth term. 35 is the fifth term. I just want to double check that. I'm just losing it here. 36 is the sixth term. And then 52 is the seventh term. Okay. What is the range? The range is 29. Yay. Okay, good. Making it easy. If you've never had a stats class, man, this program's helping you out big time. Okay. We're going to go back to stats. Now look at this. We actually don't need to know this for this question. There's a few questions here. We're taking a break from the calculator. Each face of a fair 14-sided die, that's singular of dice, by the way, live number 1 through 14. So it's got 14 sides, 1 through 14, with a different number appearing on each face. If the die, oh my gosh, is rolled one time, what's probably rolling 2? Well, how many 2s are there? Number of 2. Well, there's 1, because there's these are the different faces, 3, 4, 5, 6, ... all the way to 14. And then number total, right? This is how you find out probabilities. Oh, there's 14 total. So 1 out of 14. That's how you do it. Look, they're trying to get inside your head and psych you out with this word problem with stats and probability. Don't let it get to you. It's cool. It's easier than you think. Same thing with this, two-way table. Oh my gosh, it's a two-way table. What's going on? Don't worry. It's cool. At this level on the SAT, it doesn't go super difficult. As difficult as you think it is in your head. The table gives a distribution of votes for new school mascot and grade level for 80 students. If one of these students is selected at random, what's the probability of selecting a student whose vote for the new mascot was for a lion? So you go to lion, total is 20. And then you're going to divide that by the total, which is 80. So basically, we're doing, 20 over 80. Okay. Now, this simplifies to 1 over 4. Because if you did this, it's 0.25. And then I do have a part in the calculator. Let me just make up something here. Okay. Give me a second. I want to quit. What I do is I want to run the program again. And in the More menu, there's a unit conversion here, option 2. And then I want to go decimal to fraction, option 6. So you could say, hey, what is it? It's 0.25. And that comes out to be 1 out of 4. So if you're not familiar with going decimal to fractions, we do have that option in the calculator here. I'm going to go back for a second. And then back there. Okay. Now look, I've got a data set and frequency. Where it's like, oh my gosh, I've got to enter this. No. It's probably easier than you think. It looks scarier, but it's actually easier. The frequency table summarizes the 57 data values in a data set. What's the maximum data value in the data set? Well, check this out. The data value here in the left column, maximum is 14. Dude, it's a super trick question because it's super easy. That's it. Okay. Same thing for this one. For a particular machine that produces beads, 29 out of every 100 it produces has a defect. So 29 defects out of 100 total. Now check out this question. What's the probability of selecting a bead that has a defect? Dude, it's 29 out of 100. Yeah, so a lot of this, I get it, man. If I didn't know what to do, I'd be scared too. But just take a deep Buddha belly breath, maybe work it out. It's probably not as bad as you think. Now look, again, we've got a two-way table. Looks scary. Table summary, it's going to be easy. Table summarizes members of local organization by age and where they live east or west of the river. Okay. If a member of the organization is selected at random, what's the probability that the selected member is at least 40 years old? So let's go to at least 40 years old, total. That's 107. And then we're going to divide by the total. Check it out. So that's going to be 107 divided by 135. Okay. Cool. Easier than you think. You don't even have to use a calculator program. You don't have to use your mind that much. Just calm and relax and you'll get it. Now this last one is legitimate, a little more complicated, but this is the last one, so heave a sigh of relief. Okay, here's the original data set of number of eggs that each turtle laid in its nest. Sorry, I have trouble with English. It's my first language. A sixth nest with 121 eggs is added to create a new data set, which the following correctly compares the means of the two data sets. So look, there's lots of ways to do this. So if you flame me in the comments like, oh, I did it by hand faster than you did with the calculator program. Hey, cool. Give yourself a pat on the back and buy yourself a cookie. This is for the people who need help with stats. So just relax. So this is going to be data set 1. I will call this the original. Okay. And then we're going to do that first. And then we're going to do the new. So it's going to be like 149, 144, 148, 136, 139, and by the way, 121. Okay, so that's going to be that. I'm going to label everything, just to make it easy. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, it does help to have paper and pencil, or that's probably what you're going to be using on the test, I think. Actually, no, it's all digital. Forgive me, I grew up in another era. Okay, so this first one, number of terms in the list, 5. So first term, 149. Second term, 144. Third term, 148. Fourth term, 136. And fifth term, 139. And what's the mean? Mean equals 143.2. Okay. Now, we're going to compare that. I'll go hot pink on this next one. We're going to rerun the same thing. We're going to go stats, a number of items. Okay, now we have 6 items in the list. Okay, good. Everybody's happy. 149, 144, 148, 136, 139, and then 121. Okay, so the mean here, the mean of the new, is 139.5. Okay. So comparing these, and it's not too bad, when we compare these, the mean of the original data set, 143.2 is greater than 139.5. So the mean of the original data set is greater than the mean of the new data set. Okay, fantastic. There we go. We got you. I think it's about 12 questions or so of stats. Might have been a little more. I'm not sure. But basically, that's how the program works. It's pretty intuitive. And if you have questions about it, please post in the comments. If you like it. If you don't like it, tell me why. And if you're civil about it, I'll like 99% chance respond back. But look, we got the SAT Math Calculator program. Everything here has many submenus. There's even more menu. Oh my gosh. Exponential growth, unit conversion, deradicalization. Oh my gosh. Yeah, deradicalization, just so you know what that means. Like say we had radical 98. Simplifies it 7 rad 2 because the SAT doesn't like decimal answers, like stuff that's deradicalized. Or simplified radical. I like deradicalized. Kind of sounds cooler. It's longer. More points in Scrabble or Words with Friends. Okay, look, good luck in your SAT. I'll see you next time.